On Blues Radio International, we continue the viral antiviral world tour with a stop to visit our dear friend in Chicago, Shemekia Copeland. How are you, Shemekia?
I'm okay. I'm okay. How are you doing?
Well, we're doing especially well, and Audrey and
Very
I are
good.
really happy to be with you on your birthday.
Yeah, I'm
So,
celebrating my birthday. It's been such a great day.
okay.
So many people have reached out. Oh, there's a birthday cake. Oh,
Yeah,
so cool.
so,
I made this for you, and I know I can't give it to you, but in the spirit of your birthday,
It's
Jesse
my
and I
favorite.
wanted
It's chocolate.
to,
It's
yeah.
chocolate. It's my
yes,
favorite.
chocolate on chocolate, which is like the
That's
best.
the best. It is.
So
Wow.
happy birthday.
Happy
Thank you
birthday.
so much. Thank you.
I also made you a card. I'm not as talented as Audrey at these things, but I did try to make you a card.
What?
And I want everyone to know we're going to be making a donation to the Heart Fund in honor of your birthday to help musicians
Oh,
with medical needs. Um,
that's amazing. Thank you so much. That's beautiful.
well, happy birthday and thank you for spending it with us. Tell us what's going on in Chicago and what's going on in your household.
We are just staying home. That's the part that we can all do. Stay at home and do what the governor is asking us to do. The governor in our city was Governor Prickster, and our mayor too. She's doing such a great job, Mayor Lightfoot, and we're just doing that. And I've been, people been like, "Well, are you doing any music or anything like that?" No, I've been chasing a 3-year-old around. That's
That's
that's what I've
enough.
been doing. Yeah,
Jo-
yeah.
Johnny must be loving every minute of this, though. I mean,
He,
mom's available all the time without
yes,
exception.
Yeah.
yes, 24/7. Yes, I am here, and it is just wonderful. I'm trying to embrace this because I know he's gonna be this age for a short time, so I'm definitely enjoying every minute of it, even though sometimes I'm just like, ah, but yeah.
So, what's the situation like in Chicago? We try to touch on what's going on in the city, what the sense of people is. I know we've talked with Dr. Janice about some of the very big problems and the disparity of the way this is hitting the African American community. And there are just a lot of issues in what's going on that we all need to be aware of. What's the feeling in Chicago right now?
Yeah, it's to me it's so sad. It seems like so many of these viruses are targeted, against black and brown people, and it just makes me sad. But Chicago is, this city is the best city. I absolutely love it because people are positive, and people are, I think they're just hoping and praying that things will get better, and they know that it will get better if everyone does their part. And so I'm getting good vibes from everyone, because we're all about music and sports teams and getting together. I think that's the hardest part for Chicagoans. Everybody wants to get together and you can't.
And you're able to get everything you need there. There are no issues in terms of supply chain or anything for.
No, no, I've been able to get more than what I need, unfortunately, because all I've been doing is cooking and baking, and I don't bake. I never baked ever. Now I'm like baking banana bread and
Ah.
cakes and bread and all these things that I wouldn't normally be doing. So yeah.
Your career has taken what statisticians call a hockey stick trajectory, and you're on a rocket ship upward, and now all of a sudden the pause button's been hit. What's that like?
Thank God that I am a praying woman, and I believe that everything happens for a reason. And I try to be a glasses half full type person. But it's tough. I was really excited. I had a record that was supposed to come out in August. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. So I just don't know, but I feel okay. I'm staying pretty positive, and that's the most important thing.
I think we all need to do that, and it's an
Yeah.
Yeah.
opportunity as we're in isolation. I've been in isolation for a full month now, all alone. But it's this. Here's an opportunity to go connect with people in maybe a deeper way than we ever have.
Absolutely. I've been talking to all kinds of people. I've just been having fun. I'm going to be in a Zoom meeting tonight with a lot of blues ladies, Shakura Saida, Anika Chambers. I don't know who else is going to be on the call tonight, but we've all been getting to Anita White. We've all been kind of just communicating and getting together and talking and having fun. Thornetta Davis and Ruthie Foster. We've just been staying connected and trying to keep each other's spirits lifted up.
Uplift each other,
Yeah.
definitely.
What
Yeah.
what has changed in the way that you're now viewing and hearing music? I mean, you've been hearing all the music around you growing up in the household where you had it, through the church, through your career, and now you're hearing music in a totally different setting. What's that like?
I'm loving music right now. For me, as I age, I just love having a voice and using it the way that I want to. And this record that I had that I would love to come out was going to be very timely about what's going on and issues and things like that. So I really, really hope that I can get it now. So I just hear, for me, I'm hearing just what I want to say, and that's what I want. I want to hear about issues. I'm sick of hearing about love songs and all of that stuff. I want to hear about the issues.
Yeah. Well, it's we are taking things more seriously, and I think we're also listening a little bit more too. People.
Mhm.
We ask people
Yeah.
how they're doing. We kind of know that we want to hear the answer this time. It's not just a pleasantry anymore.
No, no, no. If people can't see that this is all political and that we're in a total sorry for lack of a better word shitstorm.
Yes.
I don't know what to tell them. You know what I mean? This is a mess.
Yeah.
What do you think's going to change coming out of this in terms of the way musicians and fans interact?
I hate, I have no idea. I swear I do not like to um say what I think may happen because I really have no idea. If somebody had told me there wouldn't be any record stores and people
Yeah.
would be downloading songs and records, and I mean, all that stuff just, so I just really don't know. But I do know that people are staying connected right now. People are doing live concerts, and folks are tuning in and listening and paying money to their PayPals to help them survive and stuff like that. So I just know that music will go on no matter what. And people are finding
It's true. I
creative
think
ways. Yeah, people are finding
yes.
creative ways to keep it going. And there's people that appreciate art and appreciate music. So as long as we have that, which I think we always will, we'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I agree. I couldn't agree more,
Mhm.
like so right on with that because music is not only something that we share together, it's also something we use in private to heal. So,
Absolutely.
either way you consume it, it has power to
Yeah.
uplift
And
and
thank God. Thank God for artists, music, artists of any kind, just thank God for it because he definitely couldn't get through these times without it. I don't think so. Well, at least I couldn't.
yeah, it's and the willingness to share, which is it's amazing. People that I haven't seen much from are just available now and they're
Mhm.
willing to put themselves out there and share their gifts if it's painting, singing, playing
Mhm.
guitar, whatever it is. It's like they are more excited to do it now because
Yeah,
this is the only way we can connect with it. We don't
absolutely.
have any options anymore.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What else have you been doing? I know you said you've been chasing a 3-year-old around. What do you guys do besides like baking things and eating food or
Lots of arts and crafts. Yeah, painting and drawing and tracing letters and numbers, ABCs, flashcards. I'm trying to homeschool him just a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank God he's only 3, because I don't know what I'd do if he was, in high school. Forget it.
Oh, you'd be preschooling him anyway, so he
Yeah,
doesn't really know
yeah,
what
yeah.
he's missing.
I found out that he really loves to crack eggs. It's like a thing. He's obsessed.
Never mind that they're like super rare right now. They won't let you buy more than one package, but
Yeah, yeah,
good timing.
yeah.
So what else is going on?
Well, I've got my mom here, and looking after her, because I'm so concerned about her health. And she's doing really well right now, so that's great. And today it's just been all birthday calls and messages and texts, which has made me so happy. It's been the best birthday ever. So, and I do miss the fact that I'm not going to be able to get together with all my friends, but we will do that at another time when this war is over.
We will.
It's a,
I'm thinking back, and I want to bring to the audience something you and I talked about before, but our current audience doesn't know about. If you don't mind telling us a little bit about what it was like growing up with music in your household. You come from such a legacy with your dad,
Was
and how did this all develop? And if you tell us again about your first time on stage, it's such a wonderful story.
well, music was just always a part of my life because my father was a great blues musician, Johnny Copeland, and he would just sit around with a guitar all the time. I have the guitar. It's a red ovation, and he would sit around with that acoustic guitar making music and making songs, and I would just sit and listen to him, and he would play, and my mom and him would, they drink coffee and he'd write songs, and that was my life. It was cool. And I sang around the house with him all the time until one day, Mother's Day. I was supposed to be at home behaving myself, and I wasn't. And my my mom came. My mom came home to get me. That's how close we lived to the Cotton Club. So my mom walked home from the Cotton Club because she walked home from the Cotton Club during a break when she heard that I wasn't behaving myself, and then she punished me. She punished me by putting a dress on me, which at that time was like the worst. I mean,
Wow.
what mother would ever do that to her child? She put a dress on me and made me go to the Cotton Club. And then, as far as I was concerned, I was getting punished even more because when my father had just started his second set and he saw me sitting out in the audience and he started playing this song that he wrote for me and that we sang at home all the time called Stingy. The lyrics were pretty cool. I got a boy, sweet as he can be. The only fault he got that I can see. He's too stingy, stingy with the love for me. But anyway, I was like 8 or 9 singing this song. But anyhow, he started playing that. And then he asked me to come on stage. And I was so nervous, and I have this all on video. I have to find it, but you could see me getting into it. The audience, they were like, "Go ahead, girl, sing your song." But I started out shaking, and then I got into it by the end. So it was cool.
What did
That's
that
cool.
feel like being up there? I mean, obviously any of us would be terrified to get up in that situation in front of a crowd. Tell us about, I mean, I'm curious, what was it like when you got up there and then as you started to feel that connection with the crowd for the first time as a vocalist?
Well, I absolutely, I was nervous and never was comfortable in front of an audience. I didn't even want to sing in front of my family. And even shoot, I had a couple records out before I got comfortable on stage. I always liked being on stage, but I didn't get comfortable on stage until I got a little older. And the older I get, the more comfortable I get. Because what happened for me is that when you accept you and you accept who you are, and it just gets so much better. That's what age will do for you.
Yes.
When you finally just accept yourself and say, you know what, look, this is me, this is what God gave me, this is what I have to work with, I accept it. So either you accept it, get with the program, or forget it, move on.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, I
Love
think
it.
that's very true for all of
Yes.
us, though, is that because
Yeah.
we have to have people who came before us that we emulate. So we wear
Yeah.
masks that approximate what we admire in them. And it's pretty scary to pull those masks away and reveal what's really us. But
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing, and it's an authentic thing, and it feels so good, right?
I love it. With every decade, I get more and more confidence. I was like, I started out in my teens. By the time I got into my late 20s, it was like another thing. Late 30s, another. Now I'm 41 years old, and it's wonderful. So I don't know what's going to happen by the time I'm 50 and 60.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. We may
Can't
not be able
wait.
to handle that. Yeah, that might be too
Yeah.
much. You're just so amazing already. I can't imagine how much better it's going to get. What turns do you think your music's likely to take if you had to project out? You've had an opportunity. Not anyone would want this opportunity, but you've now had a pause. Are you seeing any different change in direction for you musically, or where you want to go with your career?
No, I am a proud blues singer. I always have been because, I don't feel like calling myself a blues singer alienates me in any kind of way. Yeah, I think people know that with the type of records that I make. I'm so sad about John Prine's passing because I worked with him on my last record, and I was just so devastated to hear about that. But I feel like if you just love music and you're open to just great music in general, you can do anything, no matter what genre you're in or whatever. You just open your heart up to good music, because BB King said it best. There's only two types. There's good music and bad.
It narrows it down. With that in mind, I know everyone watching this is going to say, when are you going to ask her to sing something? Please ask Shemekia to sing something. You don't have a band with you.
Yeah.
You don't have anyone to accompany you. You don't have Arthur on guitar to do even a duo. But could you share something
Well,
with
I
us
did this.
musically?
Well, I did this before on your show. I guess I'll do it again because this is definitely what we need right now. So it's Lord, help the poor and needy in this land. Lord, help the poor and needy in this land. When we all rise together and face the rising sun. Lord, help the poor and needy in this land.
Thank you.
Mm.
Wow.
Aw,
This is
love
an
it.
amazing opportunity for us to be able to share a moment on your birthday, such a special day for us and such a special day for the blues community, because we all celebrate you, the beautiful music you brought us, and thank you for helping us bring some musical healing and a little light to some very dark corners in the world.
Oh, thank you so much. And thank you for what you're doing. This is a beautiful thing and putting us all out here. And thank you for the birthday. I see happy birthday back there. Birthday cake. Happy birthday wishes. Thank you so
Oh
much. It's a
yeah, no,
very
love
special
you.
birthday. Very special birthday.
Well, thank you. You're special to us. You're an American treasure, and we need to stay healthy and safe and do what we're asked to do in social distancing so we can all be together again very, very soon. And I
I know
can't wait for
somebody,
that.
I can't either. Somebody said, well, what are you going to do when this is all over? I said, I'm going to run around French kissing everybody.
Sweaty hugs, sweaty hugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dr. Fauci said, no, don't do that. It's better to just give out hugs. So,
Yeah. Maybe we'll start with the hugs, but I'll tell you
yeah.
what, even being in physical proximity with people we love is going to be so special. And I
Yeah.
sure hope we can remember how beautiful that moment is when we experience it, because it's going to
Oh,
be a once in a lifetime thing that I hope
yeah.
we can carry forward and remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You're so right.
Yes.
Well, love to you, to Johnny, to Brian, to your mom, and we hope you stay safe. Thank you for spending the time with us today, Shemekia.
Thank you.
We
Thank you,
love
guys.
you.
Oh, I love you too. Thank you so much. And you guys stay safe, all right?
Okay,
Bye.
take care.
Bye.